Hello and welcome to Infocus with me, Kamran Yousaf from Islamabad. The much talked about meeting between President Asif Ali Zardari and PMLN chief Mr. Nawaz Sharif failed to achieve any breakthrough. To discuss the significance of this meeting and could this really change the political dynamics of the country, for this I am joined by Sayyid Sumsam Bukhari, who is Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, and Mr. Sheikh Rashid Ahmed, who is the President of Awami Muslim League. In the later, we are also expected to be joined by Iqbal Zafar Chagra, who is the senior leader of Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. Anyways, many thanks to both of you for joining us here in the program. Khwaja Asif, senior leader of PMLN, has said, who was also there at the meeting between President Asif Ali Zardari and Mr. Nawaz Sharif, that the only good thing about the meeting was quality food. But this is certainly a food for thought for the nation.
Well, if you ask me, I mean, Khwaja Sahab in his own right can say anything he wants to. He's a very senior parliamentarian, so I don't know why he said that. I can refer to the press conference which was held last night by Raja Zafrul Haq, and beside him there was, I believe, Jhagra Sahab was there as well, and there were a couple of other very senior PMLN people. And what they were saying and what everybody saw on the TV, that they were thinking that the meeting went very well, it was positive, and there had been positive indicators. And I don't know why we want to tell the nation that there is no step forward. And then it was followed by the statement from the presidency, and people were looking for hope in this thing. And I mean, if we want to say that
so
nothing happened
PPP, this meeting achieved anything? Do you think that?
If you ask me, I think that this was a very positive indicator for the future of the country, because the issues we are facing right now, it's not just PMLN issues, or it's not just PPP issues, or it's not just any other party's issues. The issues we are facing right now are the issues of Pakistan, and we need to address these issues.
But the question is our leadership really sincere to resolve all these issues?
I think so.
Let me bring in Mr. Sheikh Rashid Ahmed. Did you find any indication?
I asked you, did you? Did anybody? Did the media? And this was the 11th meeting, and the old story, the old novel, and what is new in it? I was just asking my friend the dates when they met in April 9 or 5, and then the August 9 or 5. And if you see the last memorandum of that joint statement, I wish I have a copy, but the mostly words were the same, even some sentences were the same, as they have met and they have said this. And yesterday, young journalist very rightly asked to Raja Sahab, is it the same statement which the joint statement was delivered or given at drive-in? He said, I don't know. But the thing is, it's not a question of quality food. Country is in a severe crisis.
But that was the word of Khwaja Asif. He was saying the only positive thing about was the quality of food.
The press mentioned the titar, you know, and on dinner, and the thing is that in any way, they must have to come with the concrete. This was the 11th meeting, and they have said nothing about the crisis, about the...
They did talk about the challenge of militancy that Pakistan is
very
facing
lightly, and they
also reiterated their resolve that they implement...
They didn't say that we support fully from heart to our soldiers who are giving their lives. They are volunteering their self.
They did talk about it.
There is a sentence, but they said their force is not the only solution, if you read it very carefully. And secondly, they didn't say anything about economy, disaster. They didn't say anything about shutdown. They didn't say anything about unemployment.
But do you think that we should expect more things in a one meeting, or there might be some understandings they are not revealing to the media at this juncture?
If on the 11th meeting they can't come with some concrete decision, I don't know. The nation is more sharper than politicians. The people are more smart than politicians. What they are doing, They said they have no talk on NRO, even not a single word on NRO. How can I believe the crisis, the coming crisis, which they have at 28?
So in your view, they must have talked on the issue of NRO.
They should have. If they don't, I don't.
That we should really believe this, that NRO was not taken up in this meeting.
You know, I beg to differ with my honorable friend here, Sheikh Saab. The thing is that first of all, I think if media is talking about food and what was there and what was not,
I think the media, one of the participants of the meeting talked about it.
Tell me, let me say a few things, and then it's your own right, whatever you want to say. And the second thing is that this meeting was not a meeting between the two chief executives of the two corporate companies. This meeting was between the president of the Pakistan and Mia Mohammed Nawaz Sharif, who happens to be the president of Pakistan Muslim League Noon, which is the second largest party in the parliament right now. The thing is, if they were just there to have dinner and have food, then what's the point in that? The thing is that I have started before, and I have stated right here that nation is facing so many issues which we need to address and which we need to address together, and we all
that's why
have
nation
moved in the unity
is looking up to the leadership that they will deliver. But it's not happening.
If you don't let me talk, then I think I cannot convey my point of view. The thing is about the armed forces. There was, I mean, in the assembly, in the parliament, the Prime Minister has stated that we salute them, and our brave armed forces are countering the menace of the terrorism, and they are committed to root out the terrorism from the face of Pakistan, and inshallah they will do. I don't know.
Military is playing its part. The question is, does the political leadership really playing its role right now?
Indeed.
That's not happening.
Where do you think?
Because there is a lot of disappointment that nothing concrete just came out after this meeting.
Just a few pseudo-intellectuals, that there was a disappointment.
Everyone is talking.
There was absolutely no disappointment. I don't know what people wants to.
PMLN leaders talking about it.
Okay,
Khwaja Asif.
What Raja Zafrullah?
Khwaja Asif
now,
said.
Okay, who did their official press conference? Khwaja Asif Sahab or Raja Zafrullah? You tell me now. Who did that? Please.
But Khwaja Asif also said that Raja
I'm asking you a question.
Is a test player.
Not giving me an
Khwaja
answer.
Asif is a test player.
You are not giving me an answer, and please don't tell me that Raja Zafrullah is nobody. Raja Zafrullah is a very senior person in PMLN. And while he was doing that, Jagda Sahab was there, and who else was there? There were two other very senior people from PMLN.
Okay, we have to go for a break here, and after the break, we will be joined by Iqbal Zafar Jagda, who was also there at the meeting between President Asif Ali Zardari and PMLN Chief Mr. Nawaz Sharif. It's time for a short break. Keep watching In Focus.